39.
Well, not only was it an errant throw to Norwood, but even if he caught the ball, there wasn't going to be enough for the first down. Where was Roddy White in that situation?
Kanan will kick, and Clifton Smith back deep at the 15 for the Buccaneers. Blocked. Kick is blocked by the Buccaneers, and it's picked off by Sabi Piscatelli and Tampa Bay. And getting a big break here, we'll have the ball on the 22-yard line. Brian Clark with the block. Piscatelli takes it off with it.
Well, here's Brian Clark, and Brian Clark beats the protection of Coy Wire here. Gets that right hand on it, and the only reason why Brian Clark is in that situation today is because Joey Galloway was down. He was the extra receiver they had up, and what a huge play they just got from Clark. When Tampa's offense struggles, look for the special teams and look for the defense to pick it up. That's why they've been the only team in this division since it started to win it 3 times.
First down at the 22 of the Falcons. 3-point lead for Atlanta. Greasy's pass is caught by Clayton, and he gets a first down outside the 10-yard line. And they're going to wait for the 2-minute warning, and the Buccaneers still have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. So they, on the big play, the block punt, the Buccaneers looking to take the lead. The 2-minute warning here in Atlanta. We'll be right back.
Giant fan, you're believing.
This team's showing some guts, showing a lot of character. This is it. Doesn't get any better than this.
Boy, this has been a well-prepared New York Giants defense.
Gonna bounce to the outside and walk in for the touchdown. What a throw by Manning. The Giants, they have earned a trip to the NFC Championship game in Green Bay. Lawrence Tynes has kicked the Giants to the Super Bowl.
See the concern on the faces on the Falcons sideline. Brian Clark with the block on the punt, and Sabi Piscatelli returning at 18 yards. And with 2 minutes remaining in 4th quarter, 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers on the Falcon 12. Carnell Williams is the tailback. Williams up the middle and gets hit hard by Grady Jackson and gets 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And Atlanta will take that timeout, trying to save as much time as possible here should they give up a score for the offense. Bucs defense has been huge today. 4th interception of the year by Aqib Talib, Rondé Barber. Magnificent game all day. How about that strip by Jermaine Phillips at the goal line? And then the block by Brian Clark, recovery by Piscatelli. And the special teams and the defense of Tampa have come to play today.
We have had no scoring in the 2nd half of this game. And the timeout by the Falcons, they have 1 left. It'll be 2nd down and 7 on the 9-yard line. That yellow line is unofficial. That's where the Buccaneers could get a 1st down, and the big sack by John Abraham. They've been spotting Abraham, using him in pass rush situations. Big one here.
Well, they want to keep him fresh for the 4th quarter. And the biggest play of the day by Abraham, he comes right underneath Donald Penn. Literally ducks underneath him and gets to the backside legs of Brian Griese.
And a loss of 11 yards, the 3rd sack, and a timeout called by the Falcons, their 3rd and final timeout. So Brian Griese, as we look at our game summary, called upon for the injured quarterback Jeff Garcia. Bryant with another big game for Tampa Bay. Barber with an interception on the defensive side. And Matt Ryan struggling a bit in this game with 2 interceptions. But it all comes down here. Buccaneers have all 3 timeouts left.
This Atlanta team has still come a long ways from week 2, though, Dick. When they could not score a touchdown against this Bucs defense, got beat at their place 24-9, and here they are trying to defend Brian Griese one more play, try and force a field goal and a possible overtime.
And that's, they would have the tie score, and then the Falcons would have the ball without any timeouts in a 2-minute drill for Matt Ryan. 3rd down and 18. And the handoff to Warrick Dunn, going outside, and flag is down at the 20-yard line, and Dunn is tackled at the 15.
Offensive. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Huge holding penalty against the Buccaneers. Tell you, penalties have really done them in today.
And it backs the offense up that much more. You can see that Tampa was willing already to be settled for a field goal in that situation. They were prepared to go put Matt Bryant out there, maybe take it to a tie.
So a few moments ago, Mike Smith elated over the missed field goal by Matt Bryant, and then the block by the Buccaneers.
The agony, the ecstasy.
3rd down and 28, back at the 30. 1:35 on the clock. Keep it on the ground to Warrick Dunn. Breaks a tackle, and Dunn does a great job of getting to the 20-yard line, where it'll be 4th down. And the field goal team coming in, Matt Bryant, will look to tie it up.
And they'll run as much time off this clock as they can to limit the amount of time that Matt Ryan could possibly have running a 2-minute drill.
Remember, the Falcons have no timeouts remaining. And Matt Bryant, who missed a 53-yarder earlier in the 4th quarter, this will be about 38 yards. And the clock, play clock down to 4. And the timeout called by Tampa Bay, their first. And that's exactly what they're doing. 48 seconds showing on the game clock. Well, if you have a block play for a field goal, they did it to you. Why not
well, that'd be, I mean,
do it to them?
That'd be one play. That'd be one play they'd like to dial up if they can do it. Matt Bryant, from this distance, this 30 to 40-yard distance, is a perfect 14 for 14 this season. Certainly the big guys in the middle of the Falcon line, Jamal Anderson, will be trying to get their long arms up and extended to see what they can do. Michael Boley in this situation has been very athletic, 59 there at blocking kicks.
So here it is. 38-yard attempt for Matt Bryant. And Bryant's kick is good. Matt Bryant with the game-tying field goal with 44 seconds remaining in regulation ties the score at 10.
Well, this ball gets close to the left upright. Kind of shaves it inside, but it doesn't matter. It's a good kick, and they got the score tied.
It wasn't the best
hold and snap.
Snap either.
A little shaky getting that up. But that's a moment of relief for any kicker to be able to stand and deliver in that situation.
Tied at 10 now, and here was the touchdown and the interception. Touchdown by Turner, interception by Barber. Bryant going in for the 20-yard score. And then the strip, the field goal from 53-yard out, missing. And then the block punt by Tampa Bay. And then the field goal that tied the game from 38 for Matt Bryant.
I think how aggressive Atlanta gets here after this return will be determined by their field position. If they get a great kickoff return, I think they'll let Matt Ryan go run this thing and get a push for a field goal. If bad field position, I think they're ready to run this thing out and go to overtime.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan if you want to stay in the
Jarius Norwood is back deep and runs it up from the 5. And he is brought down and the 25-yard line by Savvy Piscatelli, and the clock shows 37 seconds. Here the Buccaneers, playing their last road game of the regular season, have San Diego and Oakland from the AFC West to finish up with. The Falcons have a tough one in Minnesota next week before finishing up at home here against the Rams. Now the Buccaneers, if they win this game and either the Cowboys or the Eagles lose, Tampa Bay would be back in the playoffs. Meanwhile, first down from the 25. And the running play to Jarius Norwood. Flag is down back at the 20, and a late flag.
Offside, defense, number 90. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Gaines Adams jumped, 5-yard penalty.
You know, against the Bears this year, with very little time on the clock, they put the ball in Matt Ryan's hands, made a big throw to set up the winning field goal in that game. But against Tampa's defense, which has given Matt Ryan more trouble than any other team this year, I don't think they want to be that aggressive.
Falcons have no timeouts remaining, and they hand off to Jarius Norwood, and Norwood gets tripped up at the 31-yard line, and the crowd unappreciative of that play call as Talib makes the play, and 19 seconds to go, and it seems like the Falcons are playing for overtime, not wanting to take any chances. Remember, they had no timeouts left. Jason Elam, who has kicked a 50-yard field goal this year and longer than that in his career, but we're going into overtime here at the Georgia Dome. Regulation time ends with the Buccaneers and the Falcons tied at 10. And we'll have the coin flip at the middle of the field. Here are the overtime rules. 1 15-minute quarter, 2 timeouts. All replays will be booth replays. And of course, the first team to score wins. And I guess it's fashionable now to talk about the overtime rules. Let's listen.
Okay, same coin we started with. Heads, tails, Tampa Bay. Heads, heads, heads. Heads it is, Tampa Bay with the ball. Which way do you want to go? Okay. Tampa Bay will receive. Good luck.
John Gruden's Buccaneers will get the ball first in overtime here at the Georgia Dome. Score tied at 10. We'll be back for OT.
It's only 22 inches tall, but it stands the test of time. It weighs in at just 7 pounds, but it carries the weight of glory. It shines with a piercing glare and burns like a furious fire. It's what dreamers dream of and what champions embrace. The Vince Lombardi Trophy. Who will hold it next? The NFL Playoffs on NASN.
Time here in Atlanta, tied at 10-10, and the Buccaneers, who are 3-4 on the road, 2 of their road wins have been overtime victories against the Bears and the Chiefs. Their other road win was against the Detroit Lions. Clifton Smith to return Michael Kanan's kickoff. Overtime underway here in Atlanta as Clifton Smith returns the kickoff for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Flag is down back at the 13 as Smith is stopped.
Return, holding, receiving team, number 87. Half minutes to the goal, first down.
And we want to tell our audience that has just joined us that by league rule, you can only stay with us for 15 minutes. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will have the ball, and Brian Griese to bring you up to date, starting in place of Jeff Garcia, who is unable to go with a calf injury, making his 5th start of the year. And this starting spot, not very good at the 7-yard line.
Well, it's plagued the Bucs all day today, has been their field position a lot of times because of special team fouls that have backed them up.
Brian Clark holding on that kickoff return. So first down for Tampa Bay. Matt Bryant's field goal with 44 seconds left tied the score. From the goal line, and the pass to Warrick Dunn. And he is wrestled down, does not get out of bounds. And he gets to the 12, a gain of 5. Field goal to start the game by Elam. Michael Turner made it 10-0 in favor of Atlanta. And then Antonio Bryant from Brian Griese made it 10-7, missed 53-yarder from Matt Bryant, but he redeemed himself with a field goal with 44 seconds left to tie it up. It's second down and 5 for Tampa Bay on the 12. And here's Cadillac Williams breaking a tackle, getting a first down, and hard charging, getting out to the 24.
Boy, what a run by Cadillac Williams. I mean, right now, he just puts his head down, fouls his fullback, B.J. Askew, big hole, breaks the tackle by Foxworth, carries a couple of defensive backs with him, and that's his biggest run of the season so far.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers embarrassed on Monday night at Carolina. Short week, going on the road where no one has won a divisional game. Here is Williams off the right side, and he is wrestled down by Lawyer Malloy after a short gain of 2. So Brian Griese getting the call, and this is what he's done, Brian.
Well, it's been workmanlike. He had a big drive at the end of the first half. The touchdown throw to Antonio Bryant got him on the board. But no big plays in the air here in the second half.
There is Jeff Garcia having to sit this one out. Second down and 8. Griese's pass, and it's caught by Warrick Dunn, and another first down out to the 35. And the way they're pecking away, they don't need any big plays.
Warrick Dunn is so valuable because that's his 7th catch of the day, all out of the backfield, all isolated against the linebackers. And you could see how comfortable Brian Griese is saying, you know what, we'll just take that little dink out there in the flat, let him turn it up for a first down, hang on to the ball, get a new set of downs.
Dunn, who played 6 years with the Falcons, 90 total yards, and here's Cadillac Williams, and Williams gets about a yard. We're in overtime here at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. So much riding on this game. The Buccaneers coming in at 9-4. Falcons at 8-5.
You know, Brian Griese engineered their first overtime win on the road this year in Chicago. It was his 67th pass of the day to an Antonio Bryant, a 38-yard shot down the left sideline that allowed them to get in field goal range to win the game.
He didn't mind doing that against the Bears, did he?
No. He was sticking it to the old team. Absolutely.
2nd down and 8. Ball at the 37. And play action for Griese. And out of the backfield, here's Cadillac Williams. But right there is Coy Wire, who has played an outstanding game. Minimal gain there, maybe 1.
Subtle change, getting Coy Wire in there on 1st and 2nd downs. Michael Boley replaces him on 3rd downs, but Coy Wire's had a good day today against the run, being a little bit more physical at the point.
Buccaneers are alternating running backs on every play. 3rd down and 8.
He's talked about it today. That's John Abraham going against True Blood on the right side.
Bryant to the bottom of your picture on 3rd down. Pressure on Griese, and down he goes. And Abraham coming in with his 3rd.
He's their playmaker on defense. They tried to chip him with the back. You'll see the tight end hits him on his way out. Now here comes True Blood. See that? It's all about leverage. Abraham gets underneath him, pushes him back, and Griese stepping that way, walked right into the sack.
A loss of 13 yards. Harry Douglas, the rookie from Louisville, back deep. And Josh Bidwell will punt. Fair catch called for by Douglas inside the 30. So the Falcons defense holds the Buccaneers. And now Matt Ryan, who threw 2 interceptions in the first meeting of the year between these teams and 2 more today, with a chance to give the Falcons a win.
And Mike Smith has talked to us a couple times in the last few weeks about milestones, things he wants his team to overcome, not lose back-to-back games, which we're trying to avoid here today. And for Matt Ryan, a chance to play in his first extended period game of his young NFL career.
In fact, neither team has lost back-to-back games this year. Someone will, unless it ends up a tie. Fake by Ryan. He'll run it out. He'll get the 1st down. See where they spot the ball. He may be a bit shy on the slide, so we'll give him 9 yards.
He's pulled that ball down a couple of times in the first meeting against Tampa and today. That's the most yards he's gained, pulling it down and charging up the middle. At least he knows how to slide. That's important in this league for longevity.
2nd down and 1. Here's Michael Turner, and Turner has 121 yards, and he gets 3 more on that play. 1st down, Falcons.
It looks like the Falcons are content to just try and move this thing, chip away, not look for the big play, not to get one big score, because that plays right into Tampa Bay's hands when you try to get it over their head. They tried that today. It's been intercepted a few times. They got to be patient and take what the defense gives them. 2
interceptions thrown by Ryan and a fumble. 3 turnovers by Atlanta. 1st down at the 41. Ryan's pass caught and out of bounds, and it's Roddy White into Tampa Bay territory. A 1st down at the 46.
Well, that's his guy. Good pocket that time. Nobody around Matt Ryan. Just one of his classic throws, showing off his golden arm. And Tampa Bay's defense now, you play on Monday night, you give up a bunch of yards, almost 300 rushing. Now you are in an overtime game 6 days later on the road. Where's the fatigue factor?
14-yard gain for White, his 4th catch of the game. Handoff to Turner. And the Buccaneers crowd around him after a 2-yard pickup.
John Gruden was telling us yesterday, well, the schedule makers didn't do us any favor. They put us on the road on Monday night, turn us around 6 days later and put us on the road against a division opponent.
And welcome those who watch the Seahawks and the Rams. We're in overtime here in Atlanta. Score tied 10-10. Second down and 8 for Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Gets tripped up and stopped from behind. Loses the ball. Fumble on the play. Kevin Carter got a piece of it.
Was Matt Ryan down here when Carter comes from behind, 93 behind? The ball's coming out before that knee got down. What an effort by Kevin Carter
and
today.
It's recovered by the Falcons. So Falcon fans can exhale here. And Atlanta has the ball.
Who came up and saved it? Was it Blaylock or was it Harvey Dahl there? One of the linemen came up and got on the ball. So this plays right into Tampa's hands when Matt Ryan is running the ball. Ball's out. Tampa has come up with a lot of the loose ones today. Well, they had a chance for it. Looked like Barrett Ruud was on it at first.
Third down and 5. And here is the run, first down. So they faked a quick one to the running back on the right side. Was this ad-libbed or designed?
Designed here. This is Mike Mularkey, the offensive coordinator, called Dr. Gadget. Gaines Adams jumps with the ball fake. We've seen that a couple of times today on third downs, and the Falcons have executed them perfectly.
So another first down on the 35-yard line of Tampa Bay. Here is Michael Turner with the run on first down here. We're in overtime as we welcome the viewers. Watching Jacksonville and Green Bay, Dick Stockton, Brian Baldinger, Laura Oakman here, tied in overtime with 6.5 minutes to go in the overtime session. No gain on the last running play to Turner. And it'll be second down and 10 coming up for the Falcons, who are trying to at least get the ball in field goal range for Jason Elam to win the game. Second and 10 from the 35. And they'll run it to Turner. Michael Turner gets inside the 20-yard line. Big play, 17 yards. And the Falcons right now in field goal range. Big 17-yard gain for you, those joining us, by Michael Turner, Brian Baldinger.
And Michael Turner is just a benefit right now of the offensive line just wearing down this Bucs defense. Playing these 2 games in 6 days without their starting defensive tackles. They've been pounding it up the middle today.
So it's a first down at the 17, already in field goal range for Jason Elam, who you saw. Here's Turner again, and he is tackled at the 14 by Sabi Piscatelli as the Atlanta Falcons trying to get in position to win the game. And the question is, how many plays do you run, Baldy, before you send Elam out there?
And I think you run Michael Turner right into the middle here. You get as close as you can, but you don't even put it on the hash. You keep it right in the middle of the field. And you give Elam as close a chance as you can right down the center.
Second down and 7 on the 14. And here is Turner again. What a workhorse he has been. 33 carries for Turner. And a flag is down. Penalty marker down.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Offense number 63. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
And a big 10-yard penalty against Justin Blaylock. And the Falcons will move the ball back.
Blaylock looks exhausted. He doesn't even have enough energy to complain about it. You said, how close do you have to get? I mean, those are the kind of plays that you start second-guessing yourself on, Dick. You know, I mean, you're down there almost at the 10-yard line. Now you're backed up to the 25.
Second down and 17. Michael Turner breaks a tackle, and Turner gets close to the 15-yard line, and they're going to send Jason Elam on right now. Welcome those who saw the Colts beat the Lions. It's been a 10-10 game. Matt Bryant tied it up with 44 seconds left on a field goal for the Buccaneers. And now Jason Elam will try to win it here in overtime for the Atlanta Falcons. A 34-yard attempt and a timeout called by Tampa Bay. So Elam, with 17 game-winning field goals, will try to end it here in what has been a tense, terrifically played defensive game between these two wild card contenders.
No question. And if Jason Elam can make this, that home cooking statistic that is such an anomaly around the league right now, that could be 11-0 for the home team versus the visitors in the NFC South.
And John Gruden and his Buccaneers coming off an embarrassing Monday night loss to Carolina, a short week, and Jeff Garcia, his starting quarterback, unable to go with a calf injury, and the Falcons trying to draw even with the Buccaneers at 9-5 if Elam makes good. 34-yard field goal attempt to win it. It's good, and the game is over. Falcons win in overtime. Jason Elam with a 34-yard field goal. The Falcons win. They go to 9-5. Tampa Bay goes to 9-5. And the Bucs lose 2 in a row for the first time this year. Big win for Atlanta at home. We'll be right back.